How would you assess the impact of President Trump's America First policy on traditional U.S. alliances, and how has it changed perception of U.S. leadership among European allies?
Right. So there's been a Pax Americana since the end of World War II for 80 years. This is now being, because of President Trump, it's been turned into a transactional New World Order. And given that it is transactional, the traditional allies in Europe, in Canada, are seeing President Trump's policies, foreign policies, tariffs, etc., as increasingly hostile and chaotic. And as a result, they have started very actively engaging to distance themselves from dependency on the United States. First and foremost, they want to take defense dollars away from the US. So, US contractors and US military hardware, I think the Europeans are looking for alternatives. So, whether it be Swedish, the Saab Gripens, or the French Rafale jets, etc., this is on the defense side. Then on the trade side, there are serious efforts to, punitive and stringent countermeasures, which are being actually actively discussed. It's under wraps for the moment. Senior diplomats are not allowed to speak about it, European diplomats, but those things are actually happening. And the Europeans are also thinking of, working more closely with China. And there could be a new world order, which is not what is designed by Washington, but one that is all the other countries that want to have free trade, which would mean the bulk of the world, and which would lead the United States and President Trump increasingly isolated. So there are other things about disrupting supply chains, etc. And with regard to China, I mean, it should be said, it's very interesting that immediately after President Trump's tariffs were announced, Ursula von der Leyen from the European Union, actually her first call was to President Xi Jinping. So there are lots of things that are happening. And also, China could be used as a counterpoint to US military influence, which is still in its early infancy. And also with regard to Iran, as was mentioned in the news report, with regard to energy, trade, regional security, these are things that are happening, and it's the direct result of President Trump's hostile and increasingly chaotic policies.